One thing that I'm so happy for when I graduate is that I will never have to deal with this stress. I mean, I'll have stress, but I'll be getting paid for dealing with doing it. Just the stress I have to think about is overwhelming. Like, I have a paper due. I was thinking more about this paper being due than the fact that I have a midterm in like 4 hours. I have a midterm in 4 hours and I'm not even thinking about it. There's a problem. Like, I've looked at my maps. I have these maps that are like completely filled out. I'm supposed to know everything about them. You're supposed to know my notes. I'm supposed to know anything. But instead, I'm thinking about this paper that I have to do. If I don't do it, I pretty much fail. And you know, midterm's somehow not on the top of my priority, and that is kind of messed up. And it's a great way to start the day. So I'm asking, what do you do with stress? Like, how do you deal with it? I'm still sitting on that ball. It's slightly getting deflated. How do you deal with stress like that? I mean, I just will be so happy when I don't have it next year. Like, I kind of hope that this vlogging will continue because it's not at all stressful. I mean, I look forward to making videos. I like sitting down, talking to the camera, and yeah. And I figured out the perfect lighting in my room, bonus thing. But I'm over it. I don't think anyone is really into stress. If you are, there's sometimes a problem. You may want to seek help. But I just kind of want it to be over already. I mean, being in college is great. I love the social life and the family I made with my friends and all. But I'm done. Unfortunately, I have one more semester to go. I discovered while doing a paper, which probably wasn't the best idea, that about my LiveJournal. I haven't looked at this thing since when I wrote it in like 9th grade, so it's been like almost 8 years now, or 7 to 8. And bullying, it's tough. And I mean, I knew shit happened, but still, reading it again, people are really mean, and they have no right. And so, yeah, I'm a better person because of it. No, I just grew out of it. I don't care. Like, people can say whatever the fuck they want, and it's going to hurt me, but I'm not gonna take it that personally if they don't actually know me. If they're just seeing me on the hallway, it's not like, oh, she's following someone, so that means she has no friends. Maybe I'm just following them to get to another class. Doesn't mean you don't have to like look into it. The fact that you look into it probably suggests that you're a little stalkerish. Just a wee bit. So yeah, so then I decide I might get dinner. It's almost 8. It is 8. I need dinner, and I went in. I mentioned, I was like, I really need a hug. And I was just like looking depressedly sad and weird, and my friends went up to me and was like, you need a hug. And I was like, okay. Hugs make everything better. I mean, seriously, they're awesome, and when people give awesome hugs, it makes it even more better. Hugs. I suggest if you're happy, if you're sad, depressed, the 2 things that can get you back into the mood are 1, hugs, 2, laughter. And how am I going to get my laughter? I'm going to watch Weeds. The most hilarious show I can think of. Well, Skins is hilarious too, but I don't think I have. It's kind of like weird, happy. Anyway, I'm going to watch Weeds, which is hilarious. Yeah. I have to tell you about this awesome thing that I just did, and I'm not going to have a voice tomorrow. Anyway, we just disorientated the first years, which is awesome. It's one of our awesome traditions. It's not hazing. They sign forms. They know what they're getting into. We collect them all, herd them up, and then herd them from other dorms. So that was fun, screaming our heads off. And then we go over to the academic green, which is right in front of our library, gather everyone, and there is 700 first years, which is the most there's ever been in the school, so it's pretty impressive, and we're a smaller class since they're the biggest class, yeah. And after we gather in the green, we go to our science building, and we gather them on the bottom, and there's like levels, and you can look down on them. So we sang our anti-alma mater, which is awesome, though we didn't know the second verse because we never really sing the second verse, but still awesome. Then we go back outside, go to our library, and then we parade around the library, being loud in the reference center, which you're not supposed to be in. It's the quiet zone, so that was awesome. It's pretty fun. My friend has a vuvuzuela, the giant thing like from World Cup. Awesome. And then we are outside on the street, not in the street, but near the street, and we go to the dean's house, and she is a firstie because, it's her first year, so we go there, we sing her the anti-alma mater, and then we go to our president, Lynn house. Yes, we call our presidents by their first name. We're cool like that. Anyway, after we go to Lynn's house, we have to also sing the alma mater, so we drag all the firsties there, woo, and we sing it, and then afterwards they have apples and cider. I didn't partake, or donuts and cider. I didn't partake in that because I had to go and do handbell choir, which I'm part of, and it's really important that I want to get there, being a member of it. But the firsties come back to their dorms, and then there's a scavenger hunt, and whoever wins gets an awesome prize. Yeah. And so it's a 4-day Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday event, and we're pretty excited for it. Yeah. So I'm exhausted. It's 11:15. Probably I'm gonna go to bed soon. I still have some work to do for one of my classes, but I might just watch YouTube because YouTube's awesome like that. And yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed my ups and downs of my day, stressing out, needing hugs, to sewing, which makes you really happy and excited, and we'll definitely not have a voice tomorrow, which will be fun for class because we're supposed to be speaking, and it's kind of hard when you don't have a voice.